Alphabet stock investors got some big news from company management that, in my opinion, makes the investment even more attractive. Already, I had rated Alphabet stock as my top stock to buy in 2024, and what I saw out of the company's quarterly conference call just made me a little bit more enthusiastic about Alphabet stock. So let's get into these details. Let's see why I'm liking this investment.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
So there's been a lot of talk about how Tesla is trying to develop self-driving cars, but surprisingly, there's little talk about Alphabet and its Waymo segment, which is deeply focused on safety and driverless car technology, has reached over 1 million fully autonomous ride-hailing trips. Now, that's fully autonomous ride-hailing trips. That's actual driverless cars providing rides, something that Tesla is trying to do, but nowhere near the capability that Waymo is already achieving right now, right now. And so I think this has great potential here. I think this is one of the most valuable applications of artificial intelligence technology. I don't think large language models are going to be anywhere near the highest value product or service that comes out of artificial intelligence. I think it's only just the beginning. And also, its other segment, Isomorphic Labs, has entered into a partnership to apply artificial intelligence to treat diseases, which has great potential. And this is where I think the most value will arrive from artificial intelligence is in healthcare. And Alphabet is playing a role in this. And I think this is where AI will provide the greatest benefits to humanity. And again, large language models are only going to be the tip of the iceberg here. I think AI has plenty of room to improve, to add value, and Alphabet is playing a role here. Waymo is arguably in the lead here in terms of driverless car technology. You can argue GM's Cruise unit may also be there, but they got a big major setback. You can argue Tesla's also up there given how much data the company has collected. Still, in terms of actually offering ride hailing driverless cars, Alphabet Waymo segment in there already 1 million 1 million rides offered. Also, Google services revenue were up 12% year over year to 76 billion. The double digit revenue growth was solid, especially when you consider the company is trading at a double digit valuation. Alphabet is trading at a forward price to earnings of 18.67. And you're getting that kind of stock, which is driving double digit revenue growth and earnings per share and profit growth even beyond that, I think is an attractive investment. YouTube ads revenue were up 16% year over year, growing faster than the Google services segment. Alphabet is helping social advertisers find and convert consumers. In a single campaign, you can get access to over 3 billion users as they stream, scroll, connect, and decide what to buy. Of course, marketers want that type of reach, being able to access 3 billion people to sell your services, offer your services, your products to. Of course, they would be interested in that. And as Alphabet's scale increases, their demand from businesses will only increase. And it's surprising that Alphabet offers and generates hundreds of billions in revenue by offering mostly free services, right? You might be watching this on YouTube, free version, ad supported, or you might be searching Google search, which is also free, using Gmail, also free, Google Sheets, all of that free services, yet Alphabet's able to generate hundreds of billions in revenue and do that incredibly profitably. Its profit margins, we're going to see in a little bit, are robust. That's a hard thing to do, that's difficult, and it can partly explain why I'm so bullish on Alphabet stock in 2024. And so last week's big news was that Gemini will power new conversational experience in Google Ads, which is open in beta to US and UK advertisers. And this is going to scale and allow smaller businesses to use. So they can't wait to see how this continues to drive performance and level the playing field for advertisers of all sizes. And that's been the key for some of these companies that serve businesses. As they lower the cost and make it more accessible, it opens that market opportunity because smaller businesses can access these tools. There's more smaller businesses than there are larger businesses. If you make your costs lower, you access wider market opportunities, which is what Alphabet hopes to do with this Gemini tool. Of those 3 billion users, 2 billion plus are logged in every month, and they are averaging 70 billion daily views on YouTube. That's remarkable. Connected TVs, or what we refer to as the living room, is where viewership is growing the fastest. And that's important because connected TVs, when you're watching on a TV, you're probably spending more time than if you're watching on a mobile device. If you're watching on your home TV, you're probably sitting down ready to watch something for an extended period of time. Your average session length is longer than if you happen to open your mobile device for a moment, perhaps between two activities, for a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds or a minute or two. But when you're sitting down in your living room and you turn your TV on, you're probably sitting for a longer session, and that's really valuable for Alphabet that they're growing in that segment. So I mentioned I would talk about profitability, and here is that whopping increase in profit. Operating income 23.7 billion was up 30% year over year, a 30% increase in profit on double digit, roughly 12% revenue growth. Operating margin of 27%. Alphabet offering a wide variety of services for mostly free to most customers and generating a 27% operating profit margin in that process. That's excellent. That's an excellent customer value proposition. You can use their services for free. If you want to have ad-free service, you can pay for that if you prefer that. I prefer that. I choose for the ad-free version of YouTube. You can pay for that as well. But its ability to generate billions in profit by offering free services is remarkable. It's matched by only a relatively few companies. It's very difficult to do this. For the full year in 2023, free cash flow of $69 billion, and they used $62 billion to buy back their shares. $62 billion buying back their stock. You think about all the CEOs out there that go around talking about how they feel their stock is undervalued, how they feel their business is undervalued. Alphabet, meanwhile, is putting their money behind it. They're putting $62 billion behind their belief that their stock is undervalued. How many companies can you say are doing that? There's not that many. Alphabet is one of them. And the others that are doing that, I tend to give them credit because they're actually putting billions behind, not just going out trying to hype up their share price, while at the same time they're selling stock, diluting shareholders, doing the opposite. Alphabet still, despite using $62 billion to buy back stock, they still have $111 billion in cash and marketable securities in arguably the strongest balance sheet of any company worldwide. So all of the reasons why I highlighted here in the video, what I saw from Alphabet, again, was solid. I came into the quarter thinking Alphabet was my favorite stock to buy in 2024. And I came out of these quarterly earnings results still with that belief that Alphabet is my favorite stock to buy in 2024. I do own Alphabet shares already, and I've had this stock rated as a buy for a long time. I upgraded it to one of my top stocks to buy around, I would say, late December, early January. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.